Are you truly hungry or just emotional? Have you ever found yourself feeling ravenous less than an hour after eating? Perhaps following a stressful meeting or an argument? Chances are, you're not physically hungry. You're experiencing emotional eating. In this video, we'll explore what emotional eating is, how it differs from true hunger, and most importantly, how to recognize and manage emotional hunger before it takes control. What is emotional eating? Emotional eating occurs when you use food to soothe emotions rather than to satisfy physical hunger. This often happens during times of stress, sadness, loneliness, anxiety, or even boredom. Eating triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, providing temporary relief. For example, someone might come home after a stressful day and consume an entire bag of snacks without truly tasting them. Emotional eating is characterized by cravings for specific comfort foods like sweets, salty snacks, or fried items and rapid consumption. Afterward, feelings of guilt, bloating, or self-reproach are common. What is true hunger? True hunger is your body's natural way of signaling that it needs more energy. Unlike emotional cravings, true hunger develops slowly over time. You may start to feel a gentle emptiness in your stomach, hear it growling, or notice that your energy is dropping and you're feeling lightheaded or weak. There are several ways to distinguish true hunger from emotional eating. First, think about how the hunger comes on. True hunger builds gradually, while emotional eating tends to appear suddenly like a switch flipping during a stressful moment. Next, pay attention to where you feel the urge. True hunger is felt physically in your stomach, whereas emotional hunger often shows up in your mind like a mental craving or an obsession with a specific food. Also, notice the kind of food you want. If you're truly hungry, you'll likely be open to eating a wide variety of foods, including something healthy. But emotional hunger usually demands something specific like ice cream, salty snacks, or sugary treats. Finally, consider how you feel after eating. True hunger leaves you satisfied and content. Emotional eating often leads to feelings of guilt, regret, or even shame. Why do we confuse the two? Emotions can convincingly mimic physical hunger. Stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that increases appetite, particularly for carbohydrates and sugars. This is a survival response from our ancestors who needed quick energy in times of danger. Additionally, eating releases dopamine, creating a temporary sense of pleasure over time. Our brains associate eating with emotional relief, leading us to seek food whenever we experience negative emotions. Understanding this mechanism is the first step in breaking the cycle of emotional eating. Here are 4 simple strategies to distinguish between true hunger and emotional eating. A pause for 10 minutes when you feel an unexpected urge to eat. Stop and ask yourself, am I truly hungry? If the feeling subsides after a few minutes or disappears when you engage in another activity, it's likely emotional hunger. B. Keep an eating emotion journal. Record your emotions before and after eating. Over time, you'll notice patterns like craving sweets when sad or reaching for snacks when stressed. C. Drink water. Sometimes, thirst is mistaken for hunger. Try drinking a glass of water and wait 10 minutes to see if the hunger persists. D. Find alternative emotional outlets. Instead of eating, try listening to music, meditating, going for a walk, or calling a friend. These activities can help you process emotions without turning to food. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate emotional eating entirely, but to become aware of it and make conscious choices. Hormones and emotional eating. Why are perimenopausal women more prone to emotional eating? Hormonal fluctuations during perimenopause, particularly in estrogen and progesterone levels, can affect mood and appetite, making women more susceptible to emotional eating. What foods can help stabilize mood instead of triggering emotional eating? Opt for nutrient-rich foods that support brain health and mood regulation, such as fatty fish rich in omega-3 south. Oats help maintain stable blood sugar. Eggs, avocados, cashews contain tryptophan, aiding serotonin production. Dark chocolate 70% cocoa or higher. In moderation, incorporating these foods into your diet can help reduce emotional cravings and promote overall well-being. Have you experienced emotional eating? What emotions trigger it for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. You're not alone. If you found this video helpful, please like, share it with friends and family, and subscribe for more practical, science-based content. See you in the next video.